In 1960, Egypt began its involvement in United Nations peacekeeping operations with 2 paratrooper companies deployed to the UN operation in the Republic of Congo. Today, it's one of the top troop and police contributing countries with more than 3,000 men and women peacekeepers deployed in 7 operations in Africa. Egypt is also a critical player in shaping peacekeeping doctrinal and policy debates. To celebrate the 60th anniversary of Egypt's contribution to UN peacekeeping operations, we are joined in this second episode by Ambassador Ihab Awad, Deputy Assistant Foreign Minister for UN Affairs.
It is my pleasure and honor to be part of this important activity marking 60th anniversary of Egypt's contribution to peacekeeping.
Looking back at 60 years of Egyptian contributions to UN peacekeeping, how do you explain Egypt's steadfast commitment to this endeavor? What motivates Egypt not only to continue to contribute, but also to increase and diversify its commitments?
Egypt is a founding and a very active member of the United Nations, a true believer in multilateralism historically, and a true believer in the unparalleled international legitimacy embodied in the UN Charter, in the UN decisions and policy frameworks. Peacekeeping is a defining activity of the UN, and it's probably one of its most valuable instruments in the maintenance of international peace and security, and in meeting the aspiration of its founding members to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. UN peacekeepers were considered as enablers of the right to self-determination and also as enablers to the transition from colonialism to the new wave of independence. This is a primary goal that defined Egypt's global commitment to the new world that was taking shape.
How would you assess Egypt's normative contributions to the ongoing reform process of UN peacekeeping and peacebuilding?
Egypt's most recent membership term on the Security Council coincided with a critical phase for UN peacekeeping and UN peacebuilding. It followed the year 2015, where 2 very important reviews have taken place. The first one is the 2015 report and review led by the High-Level Independent Panel on Peace Operations, or HIPPO, and also it followed the 2015 United Nations Peacebuilding Architecture Review. These 2 important reviews in 2015 witnessed very active Egyptian contribution in various forms as part of its membership then in 2015 of the Peacebuilding Commission, or in the form of interactively as the permanent mission of Egypt in 2015 with the members of the high-level independent panels. In 2016, Egypt became a member of the Security Council as the president of the Security Council in May 2016. And I take a very special pride that the permanent mission of Egypt and CCCPA partnered to organize a ministerial meeting in New York. The theme of that breakfast and the discussion was around the new concept called the peace continuum, meaning that the role of peacekeeping operation is to actually lead to a longer-term resolution of conflict rather than just managing the conflict. In the second presidency of Egypt on the Security Council in August 2017, Egypt thought it will take a step further and organize an open debate. The outcome of that debate culminated in Security Council Presidential Statement number 27, adopted on the 23rd of December 2017, end of the membership term, which also defined the question of what is the role of peacekeeping in supporting longer-term peace building, with the introduction of the Action for Peacekeeping initiative. Again, the government of Egypt with CCCPA partnered and organized the Cairo high-level region conference on the performance of peacekeeping operations from mandate to exit, that produced later on the Cairo roadmap on enhancing the performance of peacekeeping operations from mandate to exit, which later on became, in principle, the African common position on the reform of peacekeeping operations.